What's going on out there? And you are back once again. You in the corner with Mike P. So I guess I don't know if I'm gonna make a clout chasing video or, just gonna talk about, we saw the events that unfolded yesterday in Memphis, Tennessee with the basic assassination of rapper Young Dolph, or Peter Dolph. And it's just a constant reminder of our culture and just our hatred toward one another, that every minute, every second counts. I made a video about no days off. That even occurs with everything in life. If you're a rapper and you talking that life and you living that life and you got beef or hatred from other people, envy from other people, even when you feel like you can take a minute or two off, they not. It's unfortunate, man, that we spend that type of energy on each other to tear down one another instead of building up that energy to uplift one another. You get to the point now, let me get this real quick. The crabs in the barrel mentality is kind of over utilized so much that now it's like we can't link up to grab to get out of the barrel because we're too busy clawing at each other. But now we have to get to the point where we gotta swell up in the barrel so bad that we bust the barrel wide open. I think that's the only way that we're ever going to, as a people, overcome obstacles other than ourselves and, things outside. If you check out the rule book video, you'll know that. If you check out the chess game video, you'll understand the analogy I'm finna say. Pawns can take out a king rarely in a chess game. But in the real world, pawns have been used throughout history to kill off a king. Now just think about that, what I said. A pawn on a chess game can only move one direction, one square at a time. But a pawn in the real world can go unseen, unheard, and undetected, and lead to the downfall. It's just a somber moment, We're now gonna get to the point, and Dolph wasn't my generation rapper, but I can tell you about the Tupacs, the Biggies, the Freaky Ties, the Big L's. That's my generation. You wanna come to this generation's rappers, you go Dolph, you go Nipsey, you go Mo 3, and then you go King Von. And that's less than 3 years. At some point, we got to start trying to figure out what it is about us that we hate. The hood don't love us and the suburbs don't want us. So where do we go? What do we do? Me and my homeboys, we be in this group meet chat, we talk about black flight. You get your degree, get your decent job, you get the hell out the hood. You out of here 5,000, you don't even look back. But then we bicker at each other, and sometimes we go at each other like, man, how you gonna leave your hood behind? And you see the Dolph situation. Opposition didn't want to let him go. Opposition found him. Even in Rick Ross's last album, he talked about you can donate and everything to the hood. The hood still don't love you. Why the hood don't love me? Why the hood don't love us? It's just like that poverty and impoverishment and that envy and that hatred. You're like, where does it stem from? It's like, man, fuck that. He got it, I ain't got it, so I'm gonna go get it. But yesterday, was that about going to get it? They got a body. Now they're all over the news. What do you get for that? A husband's gone, a father's gone, a son, a brother, a philanthropist, a humanitarian. Those were the words to describe Young Dolph. Those are words to describe lots of men. And this ain't just about famous rappers that die. It's about the cats that get killed in the hood every day. 2 shootings over here in Little Rock last few days. One in North Little Rock. Pine Bluff. Shit. We losing them. Every year you hear these stories about how these urban cities in these urbanized areas are exceeding their murder toll, going upwards from the previous years. You're like, we need to be dropping this down. But as they expand gun laws and make it more accessible to get guns, the less that they teach our children is a bigger thing too. If a kid can get a gun before he can get a book, if he gets street knowledge before he gets health education, what do we expect? I mean, what do we get? I mean, if the pictures I saw yesterday or today are true, I mean, Dolph was basically assassinated by a couple of little homies. I mean, if you look at them, you can tell by the demeanor and the size, these cats anywhere from age 15 to 22. You like, how did a 36-year-old man piss off a 15-year-old? How did a 36-year-old man piss off a 22-year-old? They ain't even in the same category. They don't even hang around each other. No days off. No days off. But always remember, pawns have been used to kill kings. Come by the shop, www.watchforthehook.com. Check out I Think About Things Differently long sleeve back t-shirt. Get at you next time.